Meditation Introduction. First, a quote from Nagabrug. Being a meditation leader puts you in an interesting position. On the one hand, you objectively guide the meditator through one of the most personal and subjective experiences that they can have. But on the other hand, everything about the meditation leader, including their voice, is subjective to the meditator. So I ask you this: does the meditation leader therefore become the meditator? Or does the meditator become the meditation lead? Meditate on this, you should. So what is meditation? Let me first say what meditation is not. Traditional meditation is not 1. Spacing out, meaning becoming stupefied or disoriented as if on a drug. 2. Some kind of out-of-body experience thing. Or 3, contrary to popular myth, it's not a way to get the brain to stop. My teacher Tekshin used to say, when the brain stops, the mind goes stupid. I have seen over and over again people saying that they have tried meditation, but they quit because their brain just will not stop. They have failed because they have been fighting their own mind. The brain isn't supposed to stop. You will notice, though, that the mind will start to become quite focused, and you will become less and less distracted as you practice. But note the difference between not being distracted by thoughts and stopping thoughts altogether. If you're looking to stop your brain, have some kind of out-of-body experience, or just stupefy the mind, then these meditations aren't for you. Please check out some New Age stuff. So, what is meditation then? There is a mantra that goes like this: Om Mani Padme Hum. The literal translation is, the jewel is in the lotus flower. The jewel is happiness, and the lotus flower is you. The meaning is quite clear. Happiness is found within. This is what meditation is, going within to find your true happiness. Meditation is a steep 3-step process, though. The first step is calming both the mind and the body through focusing on the breath. This can be anywhere from a few minutes right up to an hour. The second step is starting the analysis of a topic that your teacher has given you to meditate on. A Japanese koan comes to mind. For example, what is the sound of one hand clapping? This is designed to study the concept of oneness and emptiness. You continue analyzing this topic in every conceivable way until the truth appears. It's a realization, an epiphany, a moment of great clarity. This analysis step can last hours, days, months, or even years. The third step, this is the true meditation. The rest are only the preliminaries to get you to this point. You hold that moment of clarity feeling for as long as you can without grasping at it. It is a feeling of happiness, of truth, a lightness of being. The mind is free from all distractions. But what we're going to be doing is focusing on step 1, calming the mind and the body. Preparing for meditation. There is 2 distinct ways of having the body during a meditation. What I shall call the Hindu way and the Buddhist way. The Hindu way. The Hindu way was taught to me by a good friend. She is a Hindu guru that has been studying in India for many years. She calls this the cloud of comfort, and it is performed lying down. Basically, placing pillows on the floor, and the whole body is lying on these pillows, and you place a blanket over you for warmth. I will use one of those full body pillows on the floor for my back, my bottom, and my legs. I have 2 large pillows at my side to support my shoulders and my arms. I have a pillow under my knees so that they are elevated. I will use a zazen pillow, which is a Zen meditation pillow that's filled with some kind of grain husks, and I will place that under my head. Eyes are fully closed, and I have a blanket over me. The Buddha way. The Buddhist way is always in a sitting position. This can be as formal as sitting cross-legged on the floor, in a full or half lotus position if you can do it, on a special meditation or zazen cushion. Or it can be informally on a chair or a sofa. Either way, when you're sitting, place your feet flat on the floor. Your back should be straight, your chin slightly tucked in, eyes partially open, jaws slightly open, and place the tip of your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Your hands and arms should either be 1. Placing the left palm on your lap. The right palm overlaps this, and the two thumbs meet in the center in a kind of a triangle. The left palm represents wisdom. The right palm represents method, meaning whenever method rests on a foundation of wisdom, wholeness will come about. The second way you can do it is forearms running the length of the calves and the tip of the index finger circling around to touch the tip of the thumb. This is known as the Om position. The third way is forearms running the length of the calves, which is the palms facing upwards. If you're wondering why the eyes should be partially shut, this is to help you to keep focus. If they're wide open, you may become distracted, but if they're fully closed, you may become sleepy. This also goes with the back. If you lean too far forward, besides doing a faceplant, you might become sleepy. If you're sitting too far backwards, you can become too rigid, too stiff. By extension, if you find yourself getting sleepy, or the mind is too tight and distracted, become aware of your posture, and then adjust your back as necessary. The tip of the tongue touching the roof of your mouth is, believe it or not, to prevent you from drooling. At the beginning of the meditation sessions, I will say, assume the position. I am referring to the Buddha way. When you're at home, you can do either the Hindu way, which is a laying position, or the Buddha way, sitting. But my preference is for you to do the Buddha way, as the Hindu way can kind of make you sleepy. For most of the meditations, we're going to be focusing on our breath. It is important to let the breath come naturally. Just let it flow like a river. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Just be aware of it. Experience it. The best way to experience it is to put it in these words. Have you ever sat by a river and just paid attention to it? You see it flowing forwards. You see it flowing away from you. You are powerless to stop it. You are powerless to change it. So you just sit there and pay attention to its beauty. This is what I want you to do with your breath. Sometimes, especially when you're first starting the meditation, the mind is very tight, meaning millions of thoughts are flying through the mind. But just know this is natural and it does happen to everybody. Don't fight it. Allow it to happen. Just remember to lean slightly forward in your posture. Then become aware of the mind and how many thoughts are flying through it every minute. Make a mental note of this distraction, and using your inner voice say, thought, or thinking, and then just go back to focusing on the breath. As you get better at your practice, the mind will just naturally become less and less distracted. It doesn't mean that those random thoughts go away, but it means that you're less likely to follow them. You're going to be less likely to grasp at them. You're going to become more focused, and your attention span, both in and out of meditation, will increase, and that crazy monkey of the mind will just slow down and become lethargic. At the end of the meditation, I will say, ground if you need to. Some people say that they feel completely energized after meditation. Some say that they're over-energized, in fact. I've had people say that they feel like a spring or like a battery, even that they have had some electricity-like feeling flowing through the body. And if you have this feeling, sit slightly forward. Imagine you're in a tree and extend your roots into the ground. Feel that release of pent-up energy flowing out of your feet, your roots. Just relax a minute and then open your eyes. So please enjoy your meditations, and thank you for allowing me to show you, well, you.